enjoyed this trip tremendously. Sicily just completely exceeded our expectation. The combination of wine, friends, and food has just been wonderful.
In Sicily, we really have everything. It's a distillation of history, of the beautiful coastline, of art and architecture, of Mount Etna, what we like to call actually Mamma Etna. You will be absolutely amazed about this place.
Everything was delicious. I better have another dish before I go home. Oh, and the cannolis, Mamma Mia cannolis, they were so good.
And the people were just so friendly.
Their hospitality is just probably unique.
Welcome, Gate1.
If you visit Italy, you have to come to Sicily because otherwise the visit of Italy will not be complete. It's just beautiful. You've got to come to Sicily.
This tour of Sicily begins in Palermo, the island's beautiful capital city. An optional tour takes us to the charming seaside town of Cefalù. Then we discover the medieval hilltop town of Erice and view the island's trademark salt pan windmills before we arrive in Agrigento to explore the best preserved temple ruins outside of Greece. Next, it's on to Sicily's beach resort town of Giardini Naxos. From here, we'll visit the lava-crusted slopes of Mount Etna and the stunning cliffside town, Taormina. An optional excursion takes us to Siracusa to view remarkable Greek and Roman ruins and the beautiful old town. Finally, we see extraordinary mosaics at the Roman villa of Casale and conclude our journey back in Palermo.
We begin the tour in Palermo, capital of the island, this beautiful city, vibrant city.
That market in Palermo had fruits and vegetables I've never seen before, and it was just amazing.
The Byzantine mosaics that we're going to admire in Monreale, you will be absolutely amazed because we are looking at more than 1,000 years of history.
Cefalù was beautiful. The beaches, the scenery was just spectacular.
It's a fisherman village. Those are narrow streets. You can have this kind of spirit of the island.
We went to a town on top of the mountain called Erice. More than 1,000 years ago, people were walking those streets. I mean, it was really a beautiful town.
We make a stop by the salt pans that are unique with the windmills, and the salt pans have always been basically there. We're talking about the 3rd century BC, and we still use that salt.
After this, we will move to the Valley of the Temples.
And it includes the remains of 7 temples. The most important one is that of Concordia because it's very well preserved, never destroyed. It's since the 5th century BC.
Mount Etna is the highest active volcano in Europe. It's just a gift of nature.
I came to see Mount Etna, and it was an experience of a lifetime.
And to walk on it and see the recent lava flows was just special for me.
Taormina has always been the place loved by painters, poets, artists, the place where you can admire wonderful ancient ruins, the Mediterranean. Everyone loved Taormina, and they still do.
And then it's the time for one of the most beautiful cities in Sicily, and it's Syracuse.
It was the fairest Greek city in the world, the New York of the ancient time, with one of the biggest Greek theaters in the Mediterranean.
And that was awesome. And then we went to see the Baroque part of the city, which is on the island in Syracuse, which was very, very great.
The Roman villa of Casale, that was incredible to see all these mosaics.
I could not believe they were so well preserved.
We are talking about a villa that had about 60 rooms inside 1,700 years ago.
From beginning to end, this trip has been spectacular.
Come Come to Sicily with Gate1.
We have been on many, many Gate1 tours, and the reason we keep coming back is because we get such great value for our money.
I do a lot of comparison shopping. I compared 5 different trips to Sicily before we selected this one, and Gate1 was a terrific value. And the hotels that we stayed at were terrific. They were really beautiful hotels. The bus that we traveled in was beautiful. It's a brand new bus. And the places that we stopped along the way were the places that you really want to go to. It was just a terrific trip all around. No negatives.
Every place we've been, the food has been outstanding, and I've enjoyed every pound I've gained.
They really did like the farm-to-table experience. They just made you feel like they were inviting you into their own home, and I think it made it truly an event as opposed to just a lunch.
Each farmhouse was charming in a different way. The wines were all different and very, very tasty. It was just unbelievable.
This is our 11th trip with Gate1. I think the company is extremely well run, from their website to the people who answer the phones, the hours that the office is open.
They offer so many different tours in different times that Gate1 fits in our schedule when we can travel.
I can't say enough about the tour managers, and of course Marisa is no exception. We just feel really well cared for.
We've had a great time with her. She's a lot of fun, has a good sense of humor. We've been very, very pleased.
And then to have the local tour guides is a really neat touch because they are experts.
They were the first company we used that introduced us to the Whisperer, and that really adds to the experience because you don't have to trail like lemmings behind the tour guide. It's just fabulous.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Gate1 probably 11. Whatever they promised, they delivered that and more.
You got to come to Sicily. You have to. It's beautiful. It's fantastic.
We will show you the sights, we will show you the desserts, we will show the pastries, we will show you the incredible food, we will show you the real life of the Sicilians.
You will be for sure surprised, enchanted, and you will always want more of Sicily.
I'm coming back again in Sicily.
Come to Sicily. We're waiting for you.